I am here in Lexington, South Carolina at Clyde's Liquors, Liquor and Wine, or Wine and Spirits. I'm going to go in and take a look. It's going to be a little bit tight. I've got the wide angle lens on. We've got the Michter's, Widow Jane. I'm just going to try to get from one shelf here to the next and go through slow. There's a Pick, Woodford. There's the 2024 full proof, batch proof. Always forget what they call it. It's some Wilderness Trail here. Probably not going to be able to get everything. A little bit tight. Some Peg Leg Porker, Uncle Nearest. Prices are actually really in line. August 8th there at $99 is a good price. Sagamore. There's some Waddy Boons. Just picked up one of those last week. Reviews incoming on it. There's some Belle Mead. That's supposed to be discontinued or discontinuing. A little bit of Castle and Key. Here's a local, Alvin Livingston. We've got the 7-year tried it single barrel, pretty good. They've got a 7-year cast strength rye as well. By the way, the one we tried is cast strength. 8.5-year Baker 7. There. All the barrel, maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. Really good selection, wide selection. Got some single barrels over here we'll get to in a few minutes. Our store picks. Some Southern Star. Old Ezra's. Some Remus. This live. Josh was talking to me about this one. This one is the 90 proofer. They're out of South Carolina. Yep, Charleston, Tom and Huck. Distilled and bottled by Firefly Distillery, North Charleston. For Tom and Huck Distillery. Somebody tell me about that one in the comments. A lot of the redwood. There's a 10 cup 14er, 10 cup 10-year. Low proof, but good pour. From 13th Colony Basics. Frank August. Willet. Peerless up here. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass. Angel's Envy, getting into the High West, 2XO. Rabbit Hole. Good price on 2XO Jim of Kentucky. Best I've seen. RD1. Nulu. That Maple Brulee. Experimental. Something new here. Executioner Kentucky Straight. Rye whiskey aged 7 years. Small batch, low proof, 86 proof. Let's see. Distilled in Kentucky, aged in Texas. And there's a 10-year here beside it. That's a bourbon for $89.99. Again, 86 proof. Out of North Carolina, we've got some Conviction. Founders Reserve.
Wow.
South Carolina Select. Six-year-old, 110.4.
Can't beat that. Can't beat that at all. Hopefully it will make it better.
The Old Rosa Sherry. Some of their Jack picks down here.
Yeah.
Some of those Nulus. Those hazmat Nulus. And there, that's $20 cheaper than I've seen them anywhere else. There's some Peerless Double Oak Bourbon, Toasted Rye. Buffalo Trace. Some Orphan Barrel. That's the Scotch. 1792. Got some Jacob's Pardon there. Some, I believe that's 13th century. Jim Red Single Barrel. Got a clearance area back here. There's some of that Courage and Conviction. Out of Virginia Distillery. Got the sherry, got the cuvee, and got the bourbon single malt. Bourbon cask single malt. All on sale for $49.99. Just leaving Clyde's here in Lexington. A really cool store. Good prices, great selection. Tina is the owner now. She's been there, I think she said 10 years or more. A lot of cool stuff. And I would say hit this place if you are in town. I'm down in Simpsonville, South Carolina. I am back at Heritage Wine and Spirits with Michelle. Been waiting for these Broad Branch picks to come in, and she's actually got a couple more. We're going to do a little quick tasting and see how these go.
So what we have here first, Bill, like I said earlier, is a single barrel pick by a group down in Tallahassee, Bourbon Together.
Okay.
We agreed to swap out some bottles so that we could hopefully be able to get access to the full lineup of releases that Broad Branch did at one time. There are two groups in North Carolina, I believe. I have some bottles coming from.
Actually,
and then
we got one of those from Lexington Bourbon. So
Yes.
we got that one from Jamie, or JJ, I think it's JJ. And then I picked up one at Stokes County ABC, the King store. That one reminded me a lot of your original. It's just a little bit older, I think, than yours was 7 years and change. That one was 8 years and change.
same
So,
barrels.
same
It's been
barrels.
a year longer since
Yeah.
since we did that pick.
Yeah, the nose here is very familiar.
Nice. Well, I'm very excited about getting those other two and being able to sort of complete the set.
Yeah.
But hearing you say that theirs is very similar to my first Biohazard, that was the name of the bottle
Right.
that the first hazmat pick we did with them is exciting because those bottles are very rare. They're and my personal stash is running a little
Right.
thin, so.
Yeah, it is. It was very similar. And Josh even got a chance to try the one, I think, when you guys were picking, when Nancy was there last,
Oh,
the
yes.
barrel that had less than a bottle in it.
Oh, I
So
didn't
that
get
one-
to try that one.
Yeah, that one came out at 170 proof.
Wow.
And so he actually was with Don, and they were both together doing it. So Don really hooked him up, took care of him.
He's fantastic.
Yeah. So really a big cherry hit off the nose. It's amazing. Almost none of these drink even close to proof. I mean, nowhere close.
I could not agree more.
It comes in a little bit more there at the end, but it's overall just it's warming, but not crazy. And is this a big Winston or is this
It is a big Winston that proofs out at 144.
144? Okay. Wow, that's good. That's good after driving 2.5 hours in the rain this morning.
Hits the spot.
Mm-hmm.
This one is the double single barrel picked by Tiffany Gibson, Bourbon at Tiffany's. If you guys don't know her, follow her. She went to pick single barrels and she wanted something with a little bit longer finish. So she hand selected with Don. They went through, tasted a bunch of barrels and hand selected these two barrels to achieve this particular profile, which will give you all the notes that you are used to on the front of the palate with Broad Branch. She just wanted a little more length on the finish.
Right.
And I think she achieved that. In fact, we got the opportunity to hang out, as you mentioned, with Nancy Fraley, and she gave Nancy a sample of her barrel that night. And Nancy said it was, we'll keep it clean, freaking perfect.
Well,
or
that's-
freaking fantastic.
that's high praise.
Very high praise.
Yes. All right, so this one is a little deeper, darker. This is Tiffany's pick. Deeper, darker. Doesn't have that pronounced fruit note on the nose to me up front. But to your point, it lasts.
It's got a nice long finish. Now, this one is the straight rye.
Okay.
Their rye fidelity. This one is 8 years and 10 months. We named this one Riffalutin because we like to tater the bottles, and
Yeah.
we did a Gatsby theme. And
Ooh, wow. That's got a cola.
yes,
That has got a real cola, maybe a cherry cola.
cherry cola is
Yeah.
what I get.
I don't think I've heard other people talk about it. I don't think I've ever gotten that nose myself off of it. So,
No, I definitely do on this one.
oh, it was, yeah, you couldn't miss it.
Almost comes across like a wheated bourbon, which is why you're getting that cherry on the nose.
And I'm getting a little funk too.
yeah,
Because I was like, there's something underneath there.
yeah.
And now I get it. So,
Wow.
oh man, that cola comes through. It's like, gosh, when I was in school, if you got sick, they would give you, and it was essentially Coca-Cola syrup.
Mm-hmm.
It would kind of settle especially your stomach would settle
Mhm.
down a little bit. That's exactly what I get off the front end of that. But wow, that's good. That's great. And I noticed you've got a few other things on the shelf here that
Yeah.
that I just looked up and saw as we were talking. So you've gotten some rare character in.
And actually, I have one that I hadn't put up yet. I was right before you came in. I've had reps all morning, but I do have this one.
Well,
Goes in this spot.
I believe I believe I can tell what that is. A Heaven Hill 19. How about
Yeah.
that? So you got a rare character 4. You've also got the rare character exceptional series, that version.
And I will tell you that I was fortunate enough that one of my good bourbon buddies, who's also online a bit, Black Hat Bourbon, was
Mhm.
here for the release. And he actually bought one of those Saturday evening and cracked it, and it was fantastic. That is a hazmat. That one's
Yeah,
one-
we've got the step down of that one that's in the hundreds, but yeah, that is. And I noticed you also have got Penelope Rio right now. You also got the Penelope cigar,
the creme brulee,
creme brulee.
the peach old fashioned.
That
The walnut will be here next week, I believe.
Okay.
That's when they're expecting it to arrive.
and you've also got the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry, which is getting a lot of play online right now. Trying yet another one.
All right, so Bill, this is a almost 10-year Washington State heirloom rye that was then rested in a Darius red wine barrel. This particular wine barrel was called the Darius II, and it's a red wine blend, but it's got very deep flavors similar to a Bordeaux. But the barrel itself was scraped, toasted, and recharred, so not super heavy wine influence on the palate, a little bit, but you're going to get some
I
on
get
that
it on the nose. I got it immediately on the nose. And I was just drinking some Bordeaux earlier, or in the middle of last week. So
I probably should have gotten proper Glens for this, but the legs on this is amazing.
Oh.
This one's going to proof out at 159, and there was some change
Something.
there, but at that point,
to save ink, you just went with a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
we had no idea what proof this was. Don brought all these in blind, of course. And as you well know, we were so torn between the samples that I couldn't leave either of these barrels.
Mhm.
They were very different in what they offer, but they were both exceptional. And then when we found out what the proof was, and Don said with a degree of certainty that he knew it was going to be a shorter barrel
Mhm.
because of how deep he had to go to thieves from it.
Right.
Based on that and the fact that I just could not bear to leave it behind, we took both barrels, which has happened twice at Broad Branch.
Josh said this one was great.
And prior to that had never happened to me before, and I picked lots of barrels.
There's a little bit of dryness to it on the palate, but really it lasts. It's lasting really, really well. That wine note is not on the palate to speak of.
No, I get maybe a little more tannin, and I think that's imparted by the wine.
Probably, right.
But not so drying that it's not pleasant.
No.
It's
It's
very
just a
pleasant
touch.
note.
And it's right center palate. Normally, if I get drying, I get it on the back and sides.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that's highly malted or something like that. And now this one drinks a little higher proof than what we've been drinking, but it is higher proof. But it still doesn't drink at almost 160.
Right.
So
it's 16 points higher. When I pointed that out to someone, I said, you're not far from drinking Everclear straight at room temperature.
Right. As I recall, Everclear's 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and not very drinkable.
No. It's good in Orange Julius though.
Right. Not very drinkable like this.
No.
For sure.
You're right. I have been wanting these since I saw you on Brutally Honest Bourbon's channel, I believe, which we got to give him a shout out.
Great guy.
And you talking about that, you've had these coming in, and that was like, I probably saw it in April, something like that.
That sounds right.
And so I've been like chomping at the bit. I'm on the Facebook all the time, checking, did they come in? So, but I gotta tell you, Michelle is outstanding. This store, really putting a lot into it. Call it out again. She's opening a new store later this year in the fall, maybe closer to Christmas.
Mid-October.
Oh, really?
Is our projection and our greatest hope at this point.
Will it'll also be called Heritage?
It will be.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit larger. I'm trying to do some things a little bit differently there and have sort of a built-in experience and education station. They do not like me to use the word bar or tasting bar. The permitting people get really kind of crazy with that.
Right.
So that will allow me, built in such a way that it will allow me to do guided tastings with bourbon, also bring some wine vintners in for those customers and sort of meet those needs for people that are wanting to take their experience a little deeper, learn a little more about it, and hopefully be able to enjoy their pour even more.
Yes. Well, we got to cut it off at some point.
Yep.
So we're going to do it now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me be able to pick up some bottles here and letting us come in and film.
Absolutely.
So we enjoy it. Cannot wait for our original, the long video to come out, which I planned it to come out before this one.
All
because
right.
I want to build up some. These will be gone by then. Sorry, everybody. These bottles will be gone by then. But know that this is the type of store where you can pick this type of thing up. They're always going to have something interesting. They've got at least 3 more single barrels in the store right now. So it's always going to be changing. And I'm sure that Michelle has got some things planned for
Lots.
the new store. When that opens up, there's probably going to be something special there. So, all right.
We have about 8 more really special single barrels coming in that we are all so excited for. So from now until the end of the year, like the sky's the limit.
There you go.
So
you heard it here. All right, still in Lexington. Here we are at Happy Hour Wine and Spirits. Better go in here and take a look at it. Get into the bourbons here. We've got Bowman Brothers, got the small batch and the port. Haven't seen any single barrel on this trip. We'll get down here low and go through. There's some old tub. I haven't seen that around in a while. The early times, I don't see any black tops. I don't think that makes a whole lot of difference. All the benchmarks. Some new things here. This is High Cotton. This is South Carolina. And then William Allen. Small batch straight bourbon whiskey. Come up. We got the basic 13th Colony. Some Uncle Nearest. Some Ownby. Out of Tennessee. Holiday. The OFO. Redemption. That Knob 12, that's a really, really good pour. Some Bardstown Fusion. Bardstown Original Wheat. Good pour. A little blue rye at the Pikesville. If you're a bourbon lover, that's Bourbon Lover's Rye right there. 6 years old, 110 proof, 51% rye. And there's that Jefferson's Reserve Cast Strength. Good pour. Some New Riff. Haven't seen any Wild Turkey 8-year this week. Usually I see it. And our Woodfords up here. I've seen some Conviction, so some Southern Grace Distilling. Seen some of that product this week. Whistle Pig. OFOs. Basil Hayden's. Here's some things from Preservation Distillery here. We've got the Old St. Nick. So we've got the Immaculata. I think that's how you say that. 118 proof. 260. I don't know the price on these. We've got the Summer Rye. Got the Cast Strength Harvest Rye. Penelope's, little Old Elk, little Smoke Wagon. Got a good selection of the Calumets. Some Barrel, some Heaven Hill Grain to Glass, Boss Hog. There, Whistle Pig 21. Got the Piggyback Rye, Whistle Pig 15. Got Kentucky Owl 12. Got a Maker's Keepers up there. Standard pricing. It's good. Got some tequilas. Got a Redwood Lost Monarch. And got a Calumet 16. Leaving happy hour here. Good store, a little bit small. Well taken care of. You can tell that the owners are really happy with their business and they're trying to grow it. So if you're in the Lexington, South Carolina area, stop by, take a look. Still in Lexington, I was just driving out, about a 3-hour run home, and saw this one from the road, turned around. This is Sam's Fine Wine, Beer, Spirits, and More. Some of the Dirks Bentley, row 94 there. Look at that. There's Dirks. New Riff, Angel's Envy, Elijah Craig. And we get into the shelves. There's the Boo Rye from Knob Creek. Got the Bardstowns. There's the Origin series across the board there. Green River across the board, including the full proof. Chicken Cock, got 4 of those. Some Wild Turkey. Some Sagamore. Double Oak Cast Strength Small Batch. Jefferson's. Yep, there's the cask. I don't see a price on it. But they do have it. I've been seeing it for around $49, $59 here in South Carolina. Got some Uncle Nearest up there. $17.92. Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. Little Blade and Bow. Sugar Larceny's. Older barrel proof here with the older label on it. See what we got. B524. There's Old Dom cask. Great price. Great price on that. Got the Rabbit Hole. Know nothing about Rabbit Hole. Get asked about it, but we've never tried it. Somebody tell us about Rabbit Hole. All right. There's some Huling Station. There's the Wheated. And then there's the High Rye Bourbon. We're already going to have seen some Broad Branch in here. This is their basic straight rye whiskey, Rye Fidelity, at 100 proof. Got Milam Green or Mellum Green. Bibb and Tucker. Got the 10-year. Got that Gold Roast. Some Old Soul. Got an Old Soul pick there. Some Fortuna. Davidson Reserve. Like I said, they got a little bit of everything, and it is a little bit of everywhere. It's a great store to hunt, is what I'd say, because you never know what you're going to miss or pick up. There's a Jimmy Red single barrel right there. That is 116.3 proof. I always have to look at these because I can never, they're so close on the color. That's just the basic bourbon on the 13th colony. Quite a bit of Yellowstone. Got a store pick of that. Up here toward the front, there's that Green River 250. Really, really good bottle. Gonna be limited. Got the Bardstown Foursquare. Got an older Disco here. It's a Disco 8. That's a good one. There's a Penelope Creme Brulee back there in the case. There's some Jeffersons. There's some Nulu French Oak, Nulu Reserve, Chicken Cock Righteous Rye, Nulu Toasted. A few more Penelopes. Got a Macallan 25 up there. Got an Ofo Rye single barrel back there for $74.99. One of those is going home with me. I have to check that willet, see what that is. Got the 2XO, got the Sneakerhead, got the Kiowa, got the Tribute Blend. And then we got the Gem of Kentucky, Old Granddad 16, Heaven Hill bottled or grain to glass, and some Booker's. Booker's is a little higher in South Carolina. It's just they actually pay more for it wholesale. Got that Jimmy Red 10th anniversary back there. Take a look at this Ofo single barrel rye, 130 proof, Warehouse H, floor 7. Man, I know I got several A's, but I can't pass them. Gotta go. Picked up a really good deal, great deal, on an OFO barrel strength rye, single barrel, at $74.99. So couldn't pass that up, although I probably should have. But those are normally at least $15 to $20 higher on that. So, all right, that's it. Going to wrap this one up. Thanks for being with us. Like great bourbon, rye, single barrel, whatever it is, our videos get better with time, although you can't tell it by these. Right, Josh? Okay, talk to you later.